Google had a pro gap, right? Remember this pro gap right here? This is how big this thing was. Woo! What happened? They came after it fast. No momentum, no shorts trap, no higher highs on the move, just a consolidation down. And now we'll see what happens with Google here. Can it hold above this gap? So that trade changed. As traders, you got to recognize when the trade changes. Microsoft, the same thing. Microsoft hit people pretty hard. This is where the gap was. It filled it. There's no even gap there. The more I go through a lot of these charts, the more I'm thinking these things are building. You don't have to be in a rush, and it's hard to tell. Like, you shouldn't be chasing this up open. 3 down days and then inside action. That's not a momentum trader's dream. That's just choppy, take your trades and go. That pro gap didn't work, but guess what worked? Snap worked. That's why I'm still in Snap. I'm in less. Why? Look at the difference. Look at this pro earnings gap where you could have been long post versus 1378, added when it took out 1494, closed the gap into 1620. That, my friends, is a great setup. It worked, it triggered, you could have massaged it and stayed with it. I have a little bit of calls left, which I'm probably gonna get rid of today, a little bit of stock left and get rid of today. Very nice active sequence. Some might stay with. Tesla also similar, not exactly, gave you a pro earnings gap to trade against right here. Okay, Doji held above it. You could have been long, and if you were, you got paid handsomely on that China news. And then since then, you had another gap. Guess what? This gap started to get filled. So if you were long, you had to get out here and say, I'm going to be more tactical because this gap held, this one didn't.